Planned Parenthood is redefining its description of a fetal heartbeat on its website after Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams made this claim.
There is no such thing as a heartbeat. It is a manufactured sound designed to convince people that men have the right to take control of a woman's body.
Now, Planned Parenthood scrubbing mentions of a fetal heartbeat from its site, instead writing that at 6 weeks gestation, quote, a part of the embryo starts to show cardiac activity. It sounds like a heartbeat on an ultrasound, but it's not a fully formed heart. It's the earliest stage of the heart developing. Pediatrician Kathleen Birchelman is a mother of 7 and an actual doctor who joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we're so happy to have you on. We want you to clear up something for us because you have Stacey Abrams saying that a fetal heartbeat is a manufactured sound, and now Planned Parenthood has also changed their definition of this. So does a baby have a heartbeat at 6 weeks?
On this point, I can only quote Dr. Seuss, who said in Horton Hears a Who, a person is a person, no matter how small. And likewise, a heartbeat is a heartbeat, no matter how small.
Yeah, I think Dr. Seuss, although not a medical doctor, I don't think, is a very good description of exactly what's going on. And I can even pull from my own experience because I'm 5 months pregnant right now, and my first appointment was at 6 weeks. And the doctor said to me, you know, the heartbeat, we may not be able to pick it up on the ultrasound just yet, but we're going to give it a shot. And lo and behold, you heard the heartbeat loud and clear. So with what Dr. Seuss is saying, your medical expertise and my experience, where's this idea coming from that it may sound like a heartbeat, but that's not really what it is?
I think this is just the oldest trick in the book in the pro-choice advocacy side, which is to redefine medical language. You know, years ago, they redefined pregnancy from conception to implantation in the uterus. And now they're redefining heartbeat versus cardiac activity. But the problem here is that every American that's had that experience that you just described, that miraculous experience where you go in for that first visit and you see that tiny flutter and you see it on the screen, you know there's a real life there. You know there's a real heartbeat there. And that movement makes sound, even if it's very small, which it can be amplified using an ultrasound machine. So to call it anything other than a heartbeat and call it cardiac activity, it's just, it's wordsmithing and changing definitions.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I just can't get over Stacey Abrams, what she said. There's no such thing as a heartbeat at 6 weeks. It's a manufactured sound designed to convince people that men have the right to take control of a woman's body. Really quickly, about 15 seconds more to you, being a science denier was the worst thing you could be called during the pandemic, but is that what's going on here?
I think this is redefinitions, and whether a redefinition is a science denier or not, I'll let the public decide.
Kathleen Birchelman, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.